Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started, get all our timers going. You might need a chair and you might need weights and a ball. I don't know where to put them. Can't put them right over here. Okay, so ideally, if you need a chair for stability, feel free to hold on to a chair. I am not going to hold on to a chair because I want you to see what I am doing. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start with our side steps. We're going side steps right here, hips, knees, toes forward. If you want to create a little bit of a challenge for yourself, you can grab some weights, nice firm grip, and go side to side. Again, if you don't want this, don't worry about it. If you feel like, no way, my shoulders can't do it, my back can't do it, don't worry about it. This is just a little bit of a challenge to do some wrist and grip strength. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go ahead. If you need to hold on to a chair, feel free to. We're going to shift the weight to the right leg, and we're going to do hamstring curls, bringing the thighs together and lifting the heel up and down. The heel goes up and down. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to keep the knees together. Don't lunge the knee forward. Keep it pulled back. And then lift it, tap the toe, lift it, tap the toe. Hope everybody's doing good today. Abs are tight, shoulders are down. Your leg that's standing is a soft knee and a tight quad and a tight butt. You have 3, 2, 1. You're going to shift the weight to the left leg, kickstand the right leg, hip stays forward, thighs stay back. You're going to kick the heel back, tap the toe, kick the heel back, tap the toe. So you're just keeping the abs tight, the shoulders down, keep the thigh back. We so much want to cheat and bring that knee forward because we love to make sure we get as easy movement patterns as possible, but we need to strengthen up this back thigh here because it comes into play with all of our squatting in life, all of our bending and standing. So we need to have this in control. We have 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring that leg down, march it out. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get ready for forward arm raises. So if you want weights, grab some light weights. If you have shoulder problems, please do not force your shoulders to do something it's not ready to do. So we're going to tuck those shoulders, tight abs, and we're going to raise our arms forward only as high as the rotator cuff, and then shoulders down to the side. Tuck shoulder blades, bring it up, tuck shoulders down as we come down. It's very tempting to try to roll the shoulders down when you're coming down. We don't want that. We want the shoulders to stay nice and controlled. Tucking shoulders, nice tight abs. Hold shoulders down, keep that chest nice and tall. Coming down, you're only going as high as your rotator cuff allows. Some people can go high to the height of their rotator cuff, others cannot. Just hold your shoulders down, relax that neck. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down and roll it back. And I'm going to had to fix the camera. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do marches. Nice tight abs, tall chest. We're going to march those knees up, march those knees up. We're going to get the ankles to stay under the knees the whole time. We're keeping our spine nice and still. We're not wiggling and hiking up our hip or throwing it forward. We're just lifting and lifting. Keeping those hands forward, or you can hold a weight if you like. Probably could have said that a little sooner. Tall chest. We don't have to be in a race. We just have to have it nice and aligned, keeping the knees high, the torso nice and still. You have 3, 2, 1. We're going to have our feet flat on the floor, tight abs, tight butt, shoulders pulled back. We're going to lift our heels up, hold, 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 and bring it down. Tight abs, tight butt, lift the heels up, hold, 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 and bring ourselves down. Tuck shoulders, tight abs, lift the heels up, hold, 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 and bring it down. Tight abs, tight butt, lift the heels up, hold, 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 and bring it down. Tight abs, tight butt, lift the heels up, hold, 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 and bring it down. One more, lift the heels up, hold, 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 and bring it on down. We're going to go ahead and go to the next exercise. We're going to have your arms down to the side like you're a little penguin, and we're going to go opposite, we're going to hold on to the chair here, tuck shoulders, and we're going to bring the opposite ankle to the opposite hand. You're not swinging the hips, you're just one leg back and forth right here, trying to hold the torso nice and still. You're rotating your socket so the knee rotates out and the heel, the inner thigh, lifts the thigh and the knee comes in. So like your hamstring's working, your inner thigh is working, your outer glute is working, and you're not leaning towards it. So no leaning forward to try to reach your foot. You're going to keep that target way high up and try to reach it with your leg. You have 3, 2, 1, and then you're going to go to the other side. Arm is down, tight abs, and you're going to lift and set it down, lift and set it down. So we're going in for that socket there. We're twisting into that socket, holding our torso nice and still. Make sure it's almost like you're standing up against a wall, right? We don't want to be leaning forward to reach it. We want to be nice and tall and make the leg come up to the arm. That's the idea. We're trying to strengthen that hip. We're trying to strengthen that whole socket and thigh area. You have 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to move on to the shins right now. So shifting the weight to the left foot, step forward with the right foot, nice tight abs, and we're going to tap the toe, tap the toe. And then we're going to go ahead and incorporate the hip socket with us. Abs are tight, hips are forward. We're going to lift the toe, turn the whole thigh out, tap it down, lift the toe, turn the whole thigh in, tap it down, going up, out, down, up, in, down. So while we're getting the shins to work by lifting the toe up and down, we're tightening the abdominals and we're working how to work the hip socket. You have 3, 2, 1, and bring that foot in, shifting the weight. Other foot comes forward, nice tight abs, and you're going to tap up and down. And then when you're ready, you're going to keep that hip forward, lift the toe, turn it out, bring it down. Lift the toe, turn it in, bring it down. Lift the toe, turn it out, bring it down. Lift the toe, turn it in, bring it down. Nice tight abs, hips nice and still. Working on that shin, the front of the calf, and we're working on the hip socket. Just trying to make sure inside that socket, all those tendons and ligaments get to work too. That way we keep those things nice and thick and strong. You have 3, 2, 1, and march it out, march it out. Okay, we are going to move to the chair for a quick moment. We're going to do 2 things. Nope, sorry, 1 thing. We're just doing 1 thing. We're going to go ahead and do squats. So you have 2 choices. I'm sorry, 3. Just making up stuff here. Okay, you're going to have 3 options here. Feet flat on the floor, halfway on the chair. Level 1 is you're going to have another chair or a bar or a countertop in front of you, and you're going to use it to lift yourself up and set yourself back down to do squats. Level 2, you're going to have your hands crisscross on your chest, and you're going to come up and down. Level 3 is you're going to grab weights put it on your chest, on the chest, like touching physically, not halfway off, because it changes the center of gravity. So you want it on the chest, and you're going to lift yourself up and down. So you choose which one is best for yours. We're going to shoot for 12 squats today, tucking shoulders, nice tight abs. Ready? Here we go. Push through the heels, squeeze the butt, and then tighten your abs and lower yourself down. Really feel on your heels. Tight abs, tight butt, push through the heels, squeeze your butt, and then set down, really tightening the abs. Tight abs, tight butt, push through the heels, squeeze the butt, and set yourself down. Tight abs, tight butt, push through the heels, squeeze your butt, and set yourself down. Tight abs, tight butt, push through the heels, squeeze the butt, and set yourself down. Tight abs, tight butt, push through the heels, squeeze your butt, and set yourself down. Tight abs, tight butt, push through the heels, squeeze the butt at the top, and then really tighten your abs as you set yourself down. Tight abs, tight butt, push through the heels, squeeze the butt, tighten your abs and lower yourself down. Tight abs, tight butt, push through the heels, squeeze the butt, tighten your abs and lower yourself down. We have 3 more to go. Tucking shoulders, tight abs, push through the heels, squeeze the butt, set yourself down. Tight abs, tight butt, push through the heels, squeeze the butt, and set yourself down. 1 more to go. Nice tight abs, push through the heels, squeeze the butt, and set yourself down. And you are on your first break, so you can go grab some water. You can go readjust, and then we'll do the second part of our standing, and then we move on to the chair. So go ahead. You're on 1 minute. So we're getting ready to get off our break here, and we're going to stand on up. We're going to have our arms straight out like Frankenstein, tucking your shoulders, and we're going to cross, cross, and then pull your arms back, shoulder blade. Cross, cross, and bring your arms back with your shoulder blades. We're trying to get fresh blood into your chest and around into your back. So picture everywhere your rib cage is. We're trying to pull blood into that area. If you find, but my shoulders hurt, then just right now go low, low, and then pull the hands backwards with more, not with your shoulders, but with your shoulder blades. You may not go very far. So cross, cross, shoulder blades for the normal. And then if you need to adjust, you're going to go cross, think of the chest, squeeze, squeeze, shoulder blades, squeeze, squeeze, shoulder blades. So you're really not adjusting into the rotator cuff. You're more having it come forward and back. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come on down, roll those shoulder blades. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to move towards the step overs. So if you have a weight, you're going to grab the weight and you're going to put it down at the side of your feet. You're going to go hip, knees, toes forward, tight abs, and you're going to step over, really bringing the knee out, rainbowing that hip, and then step in and really pull that knee forward, pull the knee forward. So you're not coming with the heel behind you, you're barely moving your thigh. That's kind of a wasted movement at that point. We want big hip movement, big hip, keeping the hips forward and creating that nice little rainbow arc inside your hip socket. That is going to be the little game changer of controlling in your thighs. So we're just stepping over. Get those knees nice and high to get over the tripping hazard here. Basically, you're thinking of it as your little kitty cat in your path, because you know that's what they like to do. And you're just stepping over it so that you're not tripping over the cat. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, go ahead and pick up your tripping hazard. Set it off to the side there. You're going to have your arms straight out like a T, palms to the ceiling, tuck shoulder blades, and we're going to do 10 arm circles for 10, 9, 8. Keep the shoulders relaxed, the abs nice and tight, and we're just going forward. And I said a number and I already lost count. I believe we're at 2 and 1. Shoulders down, roll the shoulders back. And now we're going to go arms straight out. And we're going to go, I already forgot. We just went forward, right? So we're going to go backwards. Tuck shoulders and then go backwards, tucking shoulders. If we went the other way around, go the other way around. I'll have to replay this and see what you would think I know by now. You have 3, 2, 1, and come on down, palms forward, tucking shoulders, tucking shoulders. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to hold on to your chair if you need to, or a countertop. You're going to fold forward just a little bit. You're going to shift your weight to the right foot. And you're going to bring the heel up. And you're going to kick straight out and bring the knees together. Kick straight out and bring the knees together. Do you notice that I keep my foot up off the floor the whole time? I don't let my foot come back to the floor until I'm done with this exercise. I'm tightening my abs so my spine is safe. I'm keeping my other leg that's standing nice and strong. I'm not just relying on my joints to lock out. My knee is soft and I'm using my quads and my butt to do it. And I am keeping that heel up, forcing the other leg to work nice and hard also. Have one more right here. Bring it down, set the weights there. And then I'm going to switch to the other side so you can see me. You're going to tuck shoulders, flatten back, bring the right leg up, shifting to that left foot, soft knee, tight abs, hips forward. Going to kick out and knees together. Kick out and knees together. Kick out and knees together. So don't try to let the moving leg, don't try to let the knee come forward. Try to keep it to the thigh and back. Thigh and back. And you're just trying to keep the hips nice and square to the floor. And you should be feeling all of it in the moving leg. And you'll feel it also in the leg that is stable too. So everything gets to work out. Congratulations. And you're welcome. You have 2 more. And last one right here. And bring it down and march it out. March it out. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is we're going to go arms over reach. If you want to hold a ball, you may, but I like to hold my 12-inch invisible ball. So if you want to hold your 12-inch invisible ball, feel free to. You're going to tuck your elbows in, tuck your shoulders down, tighten your abs, tighten your pelvic floor, soften your knees. And then you're going to reach up towards the ceiling as high as your rotator cuff allows. If one arm is higher than the other, then let that be. What we're trying to do is not so much reach the arms, but we're trying to straighten out our body so that the shoulder blades tuck into the rib cage, and we learn how to pull the shoulder blades down to sit in our rib cage so that we're not always using our neck and our shoulders to lift our arms, but we're actually using our back to hold the weight of the arms. This helps us with our posture. This helps us with our rotator cuff. This helps us with our forward neck problems. This helps us with our digestion. So there's a lot of benefits to learning how to raise both arms up over the head. You have 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down to the chest, bring it down to the waist, palms are forward, and roll it out. Another one too, they found too, just being able to have your arms overhead spread out and your legs spread out. If you did this for 5 minutes, that they say it lowers your cortisol and increases your serotonin. They do it through spit tests. It was a study they did. We're going to hold on to a chair if we need to. We're going to shift weight on our left leg. We're going to have the hips forward, knees forward, toes forward. We're going to tap to the forward, tap to the side, tap behind, all while keeping the hip forward. The idea is we're training the stability leg to hold us up while the mobility leg is moving inside the hip socket. It's super tempting to want to move the hip around while we're doing this, but we have to keep the hip nice and still. To do that, we have to have nice tight abs. So here we go. We're going to tap forward, tap to the side, tap behind. See, the hip stays forward. Tap to the side, tap forward, tap to the side. See, my hip stays forward. I am not moving my torso. It is staying nice and still. What I'm doing is I'm tightening my abs so my rib cage is stable and my pelvic bone is stable. That means all I have to do now is move inside the socket of my hip socket to move the weight of my leg around. That means all the muscles, tendons, ligaments, nervous system is training the socket itself to get stronger. And wouldn't that be great to have strong hips so that if we fall, we don't break our hip? We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down and march it out, march it out. Gonna go to the other side. So shifting the weight to the right foot, left foot comes out forward, nice tight abs, shoulders are back, soft knee on the standing leg and tight butt on the standing leg. I'm gonna tap forward, tap to the side, tap behind, notice I'm staying forward, tap to the side, tap forward. I'm keeping my toe forward on all 3 taps. If you were in ballet or dance, you would turn your toe out. And that's because they're prepping you to turn so that you can do another movement pattern. We're doing it so that we can activate this muscle that's deep in your glute here, in your hip socket, and wrapped around between your hip and your femur head. And we're trying to get that muscle to engage so that we can have strong hips and strong movement patterns here. So nice tight abs, and you're just shifting all that weight on that single leg. This is going to help you with balance also, because while this leg's moving, this one has to learn how to adjust to keep you nice and still. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in and march it out. Both sides should be feeling it. That's what you should be feeling. Everyone feeling it? Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move towards the chair. Oh my goodness, it's already chair time. So let's grab your chair. Bong, bong, bong. So you'll need your weights and your ball nearby. Let's go ahead. You're sitting halfway off your chair, not all the way on. And you're going to have your biceps. You're going to have your dumbbells in your hands. We're going to do bicep curls, tucking shoulders, tall chest. We're going to bicep curl in and set it on down. Tucking shoulders, curl, and bring it down. Feet are flat on the floor. Relaxing the neck. And just keeping the armpits nice and tight. I'm keeping the wrist nice and neutral. The wrist stays the same neutral all the way down, all the way up. I don't have that final curve in here. That just makes a mess in our tendons and ligaments, so we don't want to do that. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put our feet, we're going to grab the weights, we're going to put it onto our chest here. We're going to open the legs nice and wide here. And then we're going to use our ab and we're going to twist to the side. We're going to go to the center and twist to the other side and back to center. Twist to the side using our ab, back to center, twist to the other side, back to center. Nice tight abs, twisting side to side. And what we're doing is we're using our obliques, keeping our chin nice and aligned with our sternum here. And so we don't want to twist our neck with it. We don't want to shrug our shoulders with it. Everything belly buttoning up is just statuesque neutral, and we're just using our abs to twist us side to side. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the center here. And we're going to go ahead and do marches, bringing the weights to the edge of the knees, nice tight abs, and march and march. Keep it up. Keep it up and keep marching. Shoulders are down, abs are tight. Don't rock your torso. Don't shrug your torso. Just march and march. We're utilizing the hip flexors here. The hip flexors go to the top of the femur head and through the hip and to the lower back. So this also helps with hip and lower back stability, which will help lower any pain you may have in your back. Just keep marching. We're almost done. Have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to grab some weights if you need to. No weights if you don't want any. So have your invisible ball, or grab an actual ball, or grab some weights. Your choice. Do what your shoulder needs. I'll grab a ball so you can see, tucking shoulder blades, and I'm going to reach up to the ceiling, and I'm going to come back to my collarbone, tucking shoulder blades. I'm going to reach up to the ceiling and come on down. If all you can do is manage to get it to the level of your eyes, that's going to be called a win for today, because we're still getting into your front delts right here, and we're still creating the synovial fluid for your shoulders. If you have one shoulder that barely lifts and the other one's going to go for it, dump the ball all together and just practice the going up and down, because what we do on one arm is 15% neurological on the other one, which is fascinating, because I was just watching a video of someone with a half of an arm here, and they were doing their exercises on the one arm, and the other one was responding to it. It's like, oh my gosh, this is what I always say. Yeah, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down, which I don't always say. It was a study that I read from sports physical therapy, and I just thought that was intriguing. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to grab a weight on our hand here. Hold your belly on one side, and then your shoulder is going to be like dead weight. You're going to tip to the side. Use the opposite abdominal to pull you back straight. Don't shrug the shoulder. Don't bend the elbow. Shrugging the shoulder, bending the elbow would be called bad form and or cheating. We want the whole abdominal here to be in full control of the vertebrae and the rib cage and pulling it into place. So we tip to the side and bring ourselves nice and up. And again, that chin stays nice and aligned. And this is one of those exercises. You just have to go a tiny bit, 30 degrees, and then come back up. If you find, look how low I go, I am on this. No, 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 you're hurting your back. You're creating problems in your spinal cord. Let's just go tip to the side and get the abdominal to pull the rib cage up. A tiny movement, lots of consequences. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause for a moment. Okay, so I have a weight in my arm, and you're going to tip to the side and come back up. Tip to the side and come back up. Oh, it works out perfect because she needs to rock anyways. This is my granddaughter. She gave me the promotion to grandma. 13 days, I think, or 15 days. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you're going to bring your feet forward and you're going to go heels, toes, heels, toes. So we're working the feet here, and you can see why I'm distracted. I got important things to do. Anyways, we're going heels, toes. Remember, having your heels and toes working here gets all that blood and fluid from your feet all the way back up. If you know you have swollen feet or nail fungus or athlete's foot or some sort of cut that's not healing, start working on pumping the foot in heels, foot and the toes and heels. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, go ahead, pause for a quick moment. We're going to go ahead and we're going to grab the ball, put it at our feet here together, nice tight abs, and you're going to squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Keep the abs tight. Keep going. Inner thighs, feet are flat on the floor. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to grab that ball, open the legs a little bit more, and we're going to go around the world. Make sure you're halfway off your chair for this one. And we're just going to grab the ball and switch. Grab the ball and switch. Nice tall chest. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go the other direction. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come on down, roll those shoulders back, roll those shoulders back. We're going to go back to the legs here. We're going to get the ball between the legs, lift it, switch sides. Between the legs, lift it, switch sides. Going back and forth, back and forth. So you're going in between the legs. We're working the hip flexors and we're working the brain to have to coordinate the ball and the switch here. Nice tight abs. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to do halo, going over our head with the ball. Going to go in circles, one direction, because we're going to do both. Again, if you can't go overhead, you're going to go at your chest and just do a little brew. I think it's called a witch's brew or something like that. So tucking shoulders, and here we go. Keep the neck nice and still. Relax the shoulders. And then go the other direction. Go the other way. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on down. And then we're going to go ahead, put your right ankle, left knee, right ankle, left knee. Okay, go ahead and switching sides. Nice tight abs. And then if you can't reach your ankle, your foot on here, you're going to stretch the leg out, bring the outer ankle to the shin, just so you get the rotation in the hip. But nice tall chest. 3, 2, 1, and then come on down, feet and knees together, putting the right hand on both hands on the right thigh, turning the chest and the face over to the right side. Again, this is just a gentle spinal twist. This is something that we should be able to do with our back. And what it does is it just calls on the vertebrae to know that we need tension on the muscles. And so then the vertebrae goes, we should make the spine a little bit thicker, the bone density thicker, so that bone can anchor, so that muscle can anchor onto that bone. So it's just a nice little way to keep some muscle density. And then release that tension, hands on the left side, turning the chest and the face. And along with that muscle density, right, is also going to be diet. You need to be providing the tools it needs to create it, which is a lot of minerals. I've been looking on how to increase bone density, and there's quite a few minerals involved in it, but also protein. Everything's coming back to protein. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on forward, and we are done. We did it. We did it. Woohoo.